Today, I'm going to take you through my 2021 vision board. And I know you're thinking, where is the vision board? Well, it's all off the dome because I've been waiting and I've been planning for the last sort of 3 months of 2020 because I did hit most of my targets early last year. But beyond that, what we're going to do is talk through how to plan your year effectively. Starting with, right, number one, you have to have measured targets. So I think a lot of people just say, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, but they don't really have any way of measuring their target. They don't know if they're being successful. They don't know if they're failing. So that's number one. Number two, you have to let 2020 be a bygone. Like, I'll be honest with you. In my opinion, I think a, a lot of people, I think there's a bigger divide, like a much wider divide between people, right? So those that really made money in 2020 made a lot of money, and those that didn't make nothing in 2020 are literally sucking their thumb and feeling sorry for themselves. But I think that's where you got. I was watching a video yesterday on YouTube, right, and it says that when you're at rock bottom, that's the best launching pad in a sense. So that's what you got to do. You just got to let 2020 be and just have that as a launch pad into 2021. Moving forward, for me, I've got two options, right, with regards to my 2021. I'm thinking it's either I'm 5xing everything I did last year or I'm 10xing it. So I think I'd have both options there. So if I can't 10x it, I'd 5x it. But in terms of actual tangible things that I want to do in 2021, a lot of those are still featured on my vision board because I think that's a lifelong thing, like traveling, for example. Definitely want to keep traveling. Beyond traveling, I'd probably say properties. But this time around, I'm not looking to do single purchases of one single house. I'm looking to purchase, let's say, apartment complexes or like a block of flat. If you go up north, you could get those for like 350, 400, 450, and so on and so forth. In terms of tangible things that I'm going to be doing for 2021, I think usually I've always planned for a whole year. I have an idea of like a 5-year plan, but I've always just planned for a whole year. And that changes this year because I think COVID has totally changed everything. You can't be planning for a whole year no more. You can't plan for 2021. 2021 could be the main year, the year that you're in, but you got to plan 5 years ahead, 10 years ahead, because that's how you really win. And that's how you really see the bigger picture. That's number one. Number two, even things like the HS2. I think HS2 is coming to most places in 2029. In case you don't know what that is, that's the line connecting north to the south, the north of the country to the south of the country, and it's going to open up a whole lot of places, whether it's for property investing or whether it's for jobs, job opportunities, and so on and so forth. So you have to, plan more than a year in advance. Moving on from that, I think sometimes I'm quite conservative with my targets, and that's why in this video I don't really want to talk about targets. Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. I want to talk about how I'm going about my whole year. So I can't be conservative. I'm going to literally, essentially speaking, blow the lid off everything, right? Because if I'm not dreaming big enough, by the way, I do dream big, but I think I can dream bigger. But if I'm not dreaming big enough, then there's definitely something wrong. And, that's probably something that I'll be working on in 2021, just trying to, scale up everything to massive levels. If it's a local company, how do we go global? That's really the aim for 2021. And with that being said, look out for JC Global. JC Global is my brand new company. I've already put global to it, so we're going to have a global reach. It's my brand new company. It's a sourcing company. For some of you that know, I already source properties in the UK, partly in Nigeria as well, but we're looking to actually extend our reach to Nigeria properly and also Ghana, and we're just looking to have a global reach, not just for below the market value properties in the UK, but we're looking for eventually, whether it's Arab investors, Chinese investors, Nigerian investors, Ghana millionaires. Those are the sorts of clients we're looking at. So that's that for 2021. Moving on from that, YouTube for me is a massive one as well. I'll be honest with you, 10,000 subscribers for me is the benchmark. If we don't hit 10,000, in fact, there's not if we have to hit 10,000 subscribers by December this year. That's the benchmark for me. So if you are watching up until now and you haven't subscribed, make sure you support the channel. Because like I told you guys in a few videos back, this channel it's going to end up being a big deal. From the giveaways that we're going to do, because I'm looking to, the more successful the channel gets, the bigger our giveaways are going to get. I'm looking to do things like, right, this month, we're going to sponsor 10 businesses with £1,000 each. These are the sorts of things I'm looking to do in 2021. Moving on from that, some of you may know, which I'll put some video and picture overlays right now. We done a massive charity giveaway in Nigeria. We gave away loads of groceries and a whole bunch of other things, and even cash to motherless orphanages in Nigeria. We call it motherless baby homes, and also autism centers. So we've done a lot of that. And in 2021, I'm looking to not just have that as a festive gesture that we do only around Christmas. We're actually looking to keep sponsoring these places, these centers, at least once a quarter. And moving forward, I've actually spoken about it to my mum and to my close friends. I'm looking to eventually, at a stage, get into a position to open an orphanage. Because I think, right, I'm always going to have money. I'm always going to be successful. But eventually, I've got to start doing things that are actually bigger than myself, if that makes any sense. Because at the end of the day, yeah, JV bought another house. Yeah, JV bought another land. Yeah, JV bought another watch. No offense. No one gives a tuss about that. But now JV has an orphanage center, or JV has a collaboration with an autism center. I think those are things that are actually greater than you. And God forbid, if you pass tomorrow, those are actual real legacy, you know, not the wealth. The wealth, your immediate family enjoys that. But, you know, what you do beyond the wealth, philanthropy, I think it's called, if I've said the word correctly. So that's another one for me for 2021. But away from that, it's keywords as well. I choose to be happy this year, man. Honestly, I choose to be successful. I choose to be forward thinking. I choose to not be around people that wouldn't elevate me. I choose to have the right network. Because I'm telling you, yeah, your network really is your net worth. Like, sometimes, I'll give you a real life example, right? When I was working in Carpham Warehouse, I was the top salesman. Before I became a manager, I was still a consultant at this point. I was the top salesman. Come, let's walk, right? So I was the top salesman, and I basically was smashing everything, right? I was smashing all the targets. And one particular summer, I believe in 2014, I had a colleague from the UK. I had a colleague get transferred from the Birmingham branch down to the London branch, and they smashed me. Like, they literally took my targets apart, and they leveled. I was running here, and everyone else was running here, and they came in and they ran here. So I realized that my efforts weren't enough, but that helped me level up. So what I'm saying that I'm giving you that example to say, when you have the right network around you, you would always level up. You might think like, oh, I'm smashing it right now. But once you get a better group of people around you, a better networking system around you, you'd realize that what you're doing here isn't really cutting it, and you'll be forced to up your game. Because that year I was forced to up my game, and I ended up going here. I didn't even know that it was possible to go here, because I was literally, you know, in my competitive spirit, I was literally trying to beat her. But that's that for me this year, man. You're going to see a lot more from us. You're going to see a lot more properties. You're going to see a lot more land. You're going to see a lot more traveling. You're going to see a lot more philanthropy, like I said. You're going to see a lot more helping other people, because I'm an open book. You guys reach out to me a lot on Snapchat, because that's my what's it called? That's my favorite social. So you're going to see a lot more of that. But anyways, if you're tuning in for the first time, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and most importantly, make sure you use a vision board. If you ain't got a vision board, it's not going to work. I'm telling you now. You guys have seen my vision board for 2020. I ticked off most things on it. So literally get those pictures down, put it on a board, and put it up somewhere that you're going to see it on a daily basis. And then every day, just hammer away at it until you get closer. Until next time.